This is Morning Edition on WGBH. I'm Bob Seay. Ever since the widespread power outages that plagued so many people after our bizarre late October storm, I've been wondering if there will be a day when we don't have to depend on those troublesome wires to bring electricity into our homes and businesses. Is there such a thing as wireless power transmission?
It exists here in the Boston area, in fact, here in Watertown as we speak.
That's David Schatz from a company called WiTricity, which is turning the theoretical work of MIT scientist Marin Soljicic into real wireless power products.
We're in a demonstration room where we have a number of proof of concept prototypes where we show wireless energy transfer, doing things such as charging your iPhone without having to plug it in, powering a television set without having to plug it in, the basis of an electric car charger so that you can just park your electric car in your garage and not have to plug it in. So all of these things are being made into reality by WiTricity Corporation.
So the electricity flows through the air?
Well, the energy flows through the air. We've learned over time that electricity moving through the air is something that maybe you should be wary of. We call it lightning, and that's to be avoided. And what we do is we use magnetism to move energy through the air, and we build these devices that we call resonators that are able to turn this magnetism into usable electricity. So we use magnetism to transfer energy through the air because magnetic fields are very safe for people and animals.
So if I were living in a home that was wired or unwired by WiTricity, what would it be like?
Well, your home would probably still be connected to the power plant with a wire that came down the street. Hopefully in the future, they'll manage to bury the wires underground so that when the trees fall down, they don't take the wires down. Or your home might be getting its electricity from solar panels that are on the roof. And you'll still have some wires in the house to distribute the power to the different rooms that you need it. But inside the rooms, what you'd really like to do is get rid of all the extension cords and chargers that you plug into the wall and wiring that runs around and makes our life more complicated. And our technology is very able to do that. We call it room scale wireless energy transfer. So we can move energy around inside of a room, perhaps around your desk area or around your home entertainment area, so that you can get rid of that unsightly and horrible mess of wires.
So this has a lot of potential not only from homeowners but commercial businesses too?
Absolutely. We have a lot of interest from industrial users who want to have mobile systems, mobile robots in factories. We've got interest from the military. They want to lighten the load that our soldiers carry. Today, soldiers carry around, it's estimated, 30 pounds of batteries when they're in the field. It's also used in medical technology. We have a customer who's building an artificial heart pump. And in order to get the energy inside the body to power the heart pump, they're using WiTricity technology.
You mentioned this has been a dream for decades, and the scientific concept goes back to Mr. Tesla.
Yes, Tesla is very, very famous. He had done a lot of experiments, and there's the famous story, of course, of the tower that he was building with funding, I believe, from J.P. Morgan back in the early 20th century with a utopian dream of delivering energy freely to all over the world. We never really got to see that system actually working, but it remains something that, I think people yearn for.
And especially those people who have been without power for days, waiting for their power to be restored.
My goodness, all they really want is their heater to go back on and their refrigerator light to come on. There are companies that are interested in doing things that could actually help someone who lost power in the event of a storm. Companies who develop emergency generators would like you to be able to place the generator safely outside of your house, transfer the energy through a concrete wall in your garage to a device that could then power devices in your house. So that we know that in the last couple of weeks, people ran emergency generators in their house, which is very, very dangerous. Because, who wants to have all that wiring running out in the rain and the wind and the cold? So I think that this technology can make a difference even with the kinds of problems that we've experienced in the last couple of weeks.
That's David Schatz of WiTricity of Watertown. So we may have to put up with those falling wires for a while longer, But you just know that given enough time, these scientists and engineers may just make Tesla's Tower of Power a reality, and power outages due to wind and snow a thing of the past.